intimacy is not only about sex. It's not only about opening up and sharing what's in our heart. Sometimes it's just touch. Does your guy like to be touched? Not everybody does. But most men, if they like to be massaged, if they like their head rubbed, if they like their hands rubbed, their feet rubbed, do those things for him, because most men don't get much touching. And that's why usually, kind of the only time in their lives since they were little that they've been given permission to touch or be touched was sexually. And you want more intimacy than just the sexual intimacy if you're like most women. So one way to make that happen is to offer him loving touch. And then you can ask him, would you do my feet now too? And then remember, you need to have those pretty feet. And he should too. If his feet are icky, well, give him a pedicure. And, some people just have a thing about feet and they just don't touch feet. But I happen to love rubbing Stephen's feet, and he rubs mine, and, we don't have a problem with that. But some people do. If that's it, rub his hands, maybe give him a manicure, any kind of touching and attention. It's a way for him to get some of that. A lot of boys from early on, and I describe that in Men Made Easy, that they're treated differently from the get-go. They're handled less, they're held less, they're treated more roughly, they're spoken to less, spoken to more roughly. All the sweet, tender stuff, somehow, why do we think little baby boys shouldn't be wanting that just as much? And then as a boy gets older, they get less and less of that. The cuddling, the sweet cuddling that we give to our girls. And so here we have this adult man, and the only way that society has said for him to be physical with someone sexually, and then you complain that it's like all you want to do is have sex. Well, offer some non-sexual ways of touching and see what might happen in your relationship. I think you'll notice that the energy will begin to shift.